Hey guys, how you doing? It's Johnny Berba. Welcome to another live YouTube stream. I really enjoy these streams. Let's just make sure the chat section's working because it's been going funny the last couple of days, but I always manage to figure it out. So welcome to this live YouTube stream. I'm doing lives quite often now. Whenever I get the intuition, I'll do it. I'll probably do it for a while, then I'll cut back for a bit. So I tend to make my content. So, in this YouTube live, I'm going to be talking about rejection and success with women and with life and business, but we'll mainly focus on rejection and success with meeting and attracting women on the street. This is what I'm famous for being good at, and also coaching men all around the world. I've been coaching now for 8 years. I run a famous coaching program. It's called the 6 Weeks Transformation Program. This program helps men with their anxiety and to overcome it and to build confidence with women and get the results that they want. So, girlfriends, getting married, going on dates, getting laid. And all my teaching is about honesty and being natural and being yourself and working towards being the best version of yourself. So, that's my 6 weeks program. And I also do a world's famous weekend boot camp, which people travel all around the world to London to take that program. It's basically where I coach a guy over a weekend, a Saturday and a Sunday, and he works with me for about 10 hours, 5 hours on a Saturday, 5 hours on a Sunday. We do an intensive 2 days of approaching women on the street, and it's really good for building confidence quick. It gives you amazing transformative experience, which helps you, when you finish the boot camp, to go back into your life with more confidence and motivation. I also run seminars and talks in London as well, and I do regular YouTube videos of me going out meeting women and breaking it down. I've also got a playlist on my YouTube channel, which is 6 weeks transformation students. So I've got video footage of some students, not all, that have taken my 6 weeks program and let me film them, and you can see their progress. So you should definitely watch those if you haven't already. So if you've got any questions, let's just make sure this is working because it looks like there's no chat coming up. So you can ask me any questions. Let's just figure this out. Okay, we already got some questions. The legend got me landed like crazy days. Okay, so let's figure out how to get this working. There we go. I fixed it. For some reason, it keeps doing this. It keeps clicking off. So I'm going to be answering your questions today. Welcome, guys. Just give me a minute or so to get started. We're going to share this on social media. Let me know where you guys are from. You're from London, you're from outside London, you're from different parts of the world. Because this is going to be a really cracking live YouTube event, and I'm going to answer questions, and I'm going to share something that I'm more passionate about than anything. Awesome, you got from Florida, nice one. So let me be honest with you. The person who inspired me to do this was I wouldn't go so far to say a hater. I wouldn't say he's throwing hate at me, but he commented on one of my YouTube videos. Actually, let me get his comment now, and then we can work from his comment because he made a fair point. But I want to kind of prove him wrong, so I can help more people. Because I know that if his mindset is not a good mindset. With the mindset he's currently in, he probably ain't going to get results with women. So I want to help him if he wants me to help him, and other guys to change their mindset. Let's try and find his comment and cut and paste it. It's on my latest infill video where it's titled, "Oh my God, Johnny Berba gets rejected by the girl he approaches." So where's the hold on a second. Let's find his comment. So what I'm going to do is any questions you've got, guys, far ahead. I'm just going to find his comment on YouTube and cut and paste it so I can use that as a template to do my talk and to illustrate my point. Okay, I'm having some trouble. No problem. Okay, basically, excuse me. Oh, basically, what he said was, he said Johnny Berba's not appealing to the women that he's approaching. If he can't succeed, what chance do his followers have? Basically saying, like, how can I teach people if I can't succeed? But what he doesn't realize is it's just one video that I've chose to upload where I'm getting rejected. He's not looking at all of the successes I've uploaded on YouTube. There's so much success of me meeting women. And I've basically pasted a link where I've met a girl. This video's gone viral. Really good approach. This is about 3 years ago. This video got 108,000 views on YouTube, went viral. I approached this beautiful South American Argentinian girl randomly whilst I was filming. Within about 5-6 minutes, I'm making out of her. I'm basically French kissing. It's on YouTube. You can watch it now. I'll show you the link. So I gave him an extreme example, one of my best successes on camera. I showed him that. And then I showed him another one. He didn't respond. So what I realize of a lot of guys, especially kind of internet age now, guys online, a lot of guys are afraid to get rejected by women. So when they see an expert or a coach or someone who's famous on YouTube like myself, they're kind of looking for flaws in me, like, because it's almost like it's probably a bit of jealousy towards me. They're in a negative mindset. So if he sees me fail, he's like, I told you so. I told you that women always reject men. I told you that, I can't do it. Or when in reality, that's not the entire truth. The truth is, there's lots of nice women out there. I've met loads of them. Those are my clients get results. Men get results from women all the time. And failure is a part of life. You're going to get rejected when you go out on the street. Everyone does. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, how tall you are, your six pack, your house, your fame. I get rejected. I'm not ashamed about that. I'm excited about it. So I put it on YouTube. What would be the point? Otherwise, I'll just show my successes. And if people can't understand that, then they're very naive. You need to take your head out of your ass and wake up to the truth, which is, getting rejected by a woman is just a formality. You have to learn to deal with it. And if you can't handle it, then you're not going to get the success. So the failures that you endure, they get you the results if you stick at it. You learn, and even when you've learned and you're really good, which I am, and you've got the experience I have, or one of my students, you're still going to get rejected. Like if I go out now on the street, of course there's going to be a dozen women that are going to reject me. Some are going to have boyfriends, some are not going to want to talk, some are going to be too shy, some are going to be in a bad mood, they're going to be in a rush, some are not going to be attracted to me. That is just the same for everyone. But within this, you can get really good results. And it's not like you get rejected on every girl you approach. I just happened to put a video. And it's funny because the same day I got success that day in another video. It was just on another YouTube video that's right next to it. But the guy, obviously, these types of negative people, they don't want to see the success. They don't want to give me credit. He probably doesn't want to admit. He doesn't want to go, oh, yeah, you have got success as well. It's just an insecurity. So that kind of inspired me to talk about failure because it's a big part of it and it's something that shouldn't be left out. And when I coach people in my 6 weeks program, they also understand through experience that the failures are good for them. They start to appreciate it. Because if you fail at something and then you get the success, you would appreciate your failures and your successes because you would realize you wouldn't have got the success without the failure. It's impossible. So if we're going to talk about success with women, we need to talk about failure because the two go hand in hand. Same in business with attracting clients or anything. You're going to get you are going to get rejected, and it's totally fine as long as you don't lose heart. So that's my point. Let's share this video. Let's get this out more. Okay, let's get this on Twitter. Any questions you've got, guys, post them and I'm going to answer them now. My social circle is very limited and it's hard to expand, and I'm told to stop focusing on women and work on myself, hobbies. I'm scared I might end up alone. Well, my solution is, and I see this with a lot of the guys I work on a 6 week program who have the problem you have. You've got to work on both areas. You know, you can, it's not taking things to extreme. So sometimes, I mean, if you're not going out approaching women on the street or in public or anywhere and you want to get good with women, that's not good because you're not going to build confidence. You're not going to get the rejections to get the successes. And if you don't have many friends in your social circle, you're not happy about that. So work on all of it. Do both. That's what I tell my clients, and you get better results. So keep it simple and practical. So let's hold on a second. Okay, we're just sharing this out so we get more viewage on the social media. Okay, right. So we've shared this on the other social media sites. And today's live stream is all about why you have to get rejected with going out and meeting women on the street to get successes. And any guru or any teacher tells you otherwise is not being honest with you. They're taking you for a long ride, and you've got to be really naive if you believe that there's a guru out there or a dating coach who doesn't get rejected, or anyone for that matter, even a celebrity. Everyone gets rejected, but not everyone deals with it the same. So, you know, I've told these, but they're not, well, they're true stories before. I think, I mean, even when you see my successful videos on YouTube, and I've got so much, I mean, I'll post some now. I can put some in the link if this is working. Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay, let's post a link here. So this video has gone viral. It's one of my highest viewed videos. I think it's close to 1 million views. And in this video, I get a lot of success, but I get rejection. And this video actually made me famous. It's one of the videos that went massive. It attracted me a lot of clients, a lot of business. I made quite a lot of money from this video over 8 years, and it helped other people around the world because men were inspired that it wasn't planned. I just went out raw. I showed everything. I got rejected. I got success. So it shows in this video. We got another one of my viral videos. There's loads. There's literally loads. There's hundreds of videos of me on YouTube getting successful women. So it's not like I get rejected all the time. It's just, you know, people that exaggerate. So just we're multitasking here. So yeah, you have to go through the rejection when you go out on the street. And like I said, there's some obvious reasons. Some girls are going to be married. What are you going to do? They're going to reject you. Of course they can't. They're in a marriage. Some are going to be in love in a long-term relationship, and some ain't going to like you. Some are not going to be attracted to how you look. They're not going to like what you're saying, your personality. You have to accept it. But I think a lot of guys are just too weak. They're too soft. They don't have the heart. They're not working on themselves. So any little rejection is going to affect you, and it doesn't affect me. And I think that maybe upsets a lot of guys to see me getting rejected on camera and not being upset and down and getting angry. I'm still confident. I'm still smiling. It doesn't touch me because I've been through it so much and I've got so much success and experience. And I've been doing it 13 years and teaching for 8 years. So, at the end of the day, it's just very unintelligent for someone to say that someone shouldn't get rejected. You should. It's life. And it's a weird society we live in where there's almost like these unattainable standards that are held that no one can reach. You ask any business person, do they get rejected in a business? They'll laugh. They'll say, of course. Even Tony Robbins would get rejected. Not everyone is going to take his program. So, with that understood and that said, why aren't more people going out and achieving their dreams? Because they care so much about rejection. They don't want to suffer. And that's why I get comments like this. I don't get many. I get a lot of love, so we're not complaining here. But it's just illustrating why a guy like that ain't going to be successful. He can be, but his mindset's wrong. He has to change his mindset and change his actions. And these are people that probably are not even taking action. They're just watching my videos and not going out and approaching and not doing the coaching, not investing in themselves. So it's important. I've got a feeling that the screen has frozen. Let's just double check. Let's just see, because the questions. Okay, no, it hasn't. So, any questions, guys? Pop them in the comments. You've already asked me a few. Happy New Year. Let me know where you guys have. Where you're from? You're from London? You're from the States? You're from different parts of the world? It'd be nice to know who we've got in the house. If you just joined this live stream, I'm talking about why getting rejected is brilliant by women, why it leads to success, why you have to get the rejections to get the success. You can't skim around it. And some guys might want to believe that, but it isn't the truth, because I've gone out and found it for myself and also taught it to hundreds of people. So it's not just my own experience, it's my client shared experience and been in this industry for such a long time. And I've worked the streets for 13 years. I've been out approached. I've traveled abroad. I've done it. I've done it outside London. I've dated women from pretty much all around the world that I've met on the street in London. So I know how this works, and I've had an incredible amount of success. I've slept with a lot of beautiful girls. I've been on hundreds of dates. I've been rejected by a lot of women. I've had a lot of dates that have gone bad. I've had a lot of dates that have gone great. I've been in relationships that are good. I've been in relationships that are bad. So I've got that experience and perspective. So at the end of the day, you can think what you want, but it doesn't make it true. It doesn't change the fact that rejection is part of the process. I've always said that. Always taught that. It's nothing to be ashamed of or denial to run from. And it's just today, I think people have naturally got weak characters. They don't want to get rejected. Their egos are so insecure. And you're going to get rejected in everything, even in social media. Some of my videos, quote unquote, they don't go viral or they don't get that many views. But lots of them go viral and get all around the world, get seen, and attract me a lot of work and business and change people's lives. So you have to take the good and the bad and the rejection and the success. Otherwise, you won't succeed in life, or you'll have very little success. And I think that makes it more inspiring. It gives hope to people, knowing that it's okay to get turned down. It's normal. It's not because you're not good enough, because you can't do it. And you'll see in my new video, when I do a next YouTube video, I'll probably get a whole video of successes. I do it all the time. I'll have a whole day of failure. I'll do it another day. I'll get like 5 numbers in a row. I'll meet 5 women. So, it's inspiring. It's not something to shy away from. Johnny, I loved your video with the posh woman going to lunch who you picked up in about 30 seconds. I can't remember, you see, because I've done so many. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's been a lot. I can't remember, you see. That's how many it's been. And that's what happens. You get to a point where you don't even remember the successes anymore and the rejections. Obviously, you do remember some successes, like women I've dated or slept with, but someone I've just spoken to and been successful and got the number, I forget. I'm more focused on my clients and helping them to get results. So I really want to inspire you guys to stop being so afraid and fearful and insecure and protecting yourself for what? You're not doing yourself any good. The part of you that don't want to get rejected is the part of you that's making you get rejected permanently. So temporary rejection is doable because there's always going to be success after. It's a numbers game. It's just like selling on the phone. You get on the phone, maybe 9 out of 10 people don't want to buy from you, but one does. And then you phone 30 people, three do, and then you see it's numbers build up. So the more rejections you're getting with women, the more success you're going to get. It's inevitable, unless you're that bad, which I don't think anyone is. Well, again, that's negative. You've given up. Women choose men based on status through friends. That's bollocks. You've lost hope for day game. Tried it a lot. Uh, okay, you're good looking and charming, but sometimes that's not enough. I'm not saying that you're not enough, you are enough, but you're doing something wrong. You need to get a mentor, then you need to get coaching, you need to take a program, you need to invest. And I'm not trying to, well, I am selling my coaching anyway. I'm not going to apologize for that, but you don't have to get it with me. You need to fix something in you. So if I could see your approach, I could say, well, you're doing about 5 things wrong. So it's good that you've gone out, but you've come to a point where you've hit a brick wall, you're upset about it. I can understand that. But it's not the truth. If you keep going, you'll get more success. Okay, I've been rejected, I'm starting to get bitter. See, this is what happens, it's ego. This is what the ego does if you don't control it. The ego gets bitter, it gets angry. Of course, I follow that myself, but as you get more experience, you become more in control. You're not so sensitive. Like if someone criticizes me online, it just doesn't bother me because I get it every day. You get used to it, and then, people praise me. It's really nice. Then that doesn't kind of bother me too. You just get more balanced. So you've got to, yeah, obviously, if you're going out on the street and you're getting rejected day in day out, and you're not getting any breakthrough, no number, no date, no good conversation, you're not getting laid, not getting a girlfriend. You do need to look at changing things. So I'm not saying you just go out and get rejected and just hope that you get successful. Of course, you work on your game. Of course, you improve the strategy. Of course, you improve your confidence, your passion. But even when you improve all those things, what I'm saying is you're still going to get some out rejections. It's inevitable. But I've had a lot of success, so I can't speak for someone who is just failing all the time because I went through that phase years ago and I've overcome it. So, of course, guys, we want to talk, we want to get success. That's what I keep trying to wake people up. I put an abundant amount of success on YouTube. That's what built me the brand. You see me kissing girls, you see me getting numbers, you see me getting, it's all their dates. You see my students doing it, not just me. So within getting rejected, we've got to look at changing things up. So that's what you notice in my approach is. My approach is different. It's not always the same. I don't always say the same thing. Sometimes I'm very direct. Sometimes I'm more indirect. Sometimes I'll wear suits. I'll be really smart. Sometimes I'll be more rough and ready, more casual. I mix things up, change things up. But the philosophy doesn't really change. The honesty, the directness. Um, so yeah, just change your mindset. Just know in your heart, if you keep going, you're eventually going to break through and get success. I've seen this for 8 years, week in, week out on the 6 weeks program with clients. I've had difficult clients. I've had ones that got upset with me and they're complaining and they're about to quit up and quit the course. And they're saying it's not working. It's because I'm too old, Johnny. Or it's because I'm bald. Or it's because I'm from this culture. And then literally a week later, he gets a date and he's like, oh my God, it's true what you said. Now I believe you. Now I trust you. I got success. He changes his whole attitude. Well, I'm not going to even respond to that because you're watching my videos. So again, you're a critic, you're a hater, you're insecure. You're on my video. I'm not on your video. I'm not following your life. You're following my life. So what you're saying doesn't apply to me. If it continues, you're just going to get banned off the chat. Actually, you're going to go now. You're going to get removed. So you're gone. You're removed. That's how we deal with haters. Um, Okay. So anyway, on a positive note, for me personally, um, rejections changed my life. I'm going to tell you guys a couple of stories that are true. Now, actually, in this very area where I'm at in Paddington, this was several years ago, right? I'd achieved success, I had a beautiful girlfriend, business, everything. And then we broke up, right? We broke up, and I was hurt, and she was hurt, and I wasn't feeling good about myself. So I knew in my own heart, and I was teaching at the time and getting clients very good results. So I went out with my original mentor, first guy that I learned from Floyd, and we were approaching, and he was doing well, I weren't. And for whatever reason, on this day, I weren't getting anywhere. I couldn't even get a phone number or get a conversation going. And then I started to get into a negative mood. I started to doubt myself, even despite being globally successful and having an incredible amount of successful women. Because this is how the negative mind works sometimes. So I basically quit. I gave up on the day after doing a few hours of approaching. But then guess what happened? This is the gospel truth. And listen, if people doubt me, this is your problem, not mine. Um, a girl walked around the corner of the street, which is just literally outside of this hotel in Paddington, and she blew me away. She was my type. I just fell in love with her. At first sight, I liked her, and she actually looked like my ex-girlfriend, but a little bit more curvy. Stunning. And my friend was with me at the time, and he came around the corner, and he said, "All I saw, Johnny," he made fun of me. He said, "All I saw was you just go boom straight up to you." I just thought, like, what the hell? I stopped her. I was honest. I think I said to her, "I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a bit nervous and I'm a bit stifled and nervous. But you're really attractive. I really like you. Nice to meet you." And even my friend at the time, Floyd, said, he goes to me, and I'm not bragging, guys. He goes, "I knew you were going to sleep with her. I knew you were going to get her because the way she just responded, she just was silent, looking at me. She was beautiful, from the Ukrainian. I'm not going to give her name away. This is quite a few years ago. And in my mind, because we all have a negative, my mind said to me, she's too good looking for you. Even though I had beautiful girls before her, because I was in a negative place. Probably where a lot of these haters that criticize me, I went into their mindset for a minute. So I got a number, and then she said she was leaving the next day to go to Scotland because she'd come from Ukraine to visit London for business. But we could meet the next day, and I was thinking, oh, is it worth meeting the next day? Am I going to get laid? Is it just going to be a kiss on the cheek and nothing happens? And then my mate Floyd pushed me, and I met her early, about 10:30 in the morning. We met around Liverpool Street or Moorgate, and she turned up to the date, and she looked lovely in a dress, and it just was great. So we went out for the whole day in Greenwich, and it was going really well. And I was really honest with her. I told her, I said to her, I'm just going to be really honest with you. I want to go back, and I want to make love with you. And she goes, okay, me too. So she took me back to like a nice place. I don't even know where it was, a friend's apartment, really posh place. She brought me back there, and we had, I feel a bit reluctant to say this because this is the pressure today of being perfect on social media. We had incredible sex. It was amazing. And what that taught me after, and I really liked her. I wanted to continue seeing her, but she had to go back to her country. So it was just more, it was a one-off. I had a really good connection with her, it was really honest. And what that taught me is rejection don't mean shit. That all the girls that rejected me before her, none of them was good looking as she was. Not one of them was more beautiful than she was. But that's life. And I realized I only got her because I went through the rejection. So these idiots, I'm sorry to say that, you don't usually hear me getting this critical. I'm just getting stuff out. These idiots who go on YouTube or anywhere, there's a lot of them about. And I'm not being rude, guys. Maybe some of you commenting now are like that, and I'm trying to wake you up. These idiots who go, it's not just about me. I don't care if people criticize me. These idiots who think that if a man gets rejected by a woman, he's not good with women. Or if a guy is a pickup teacher, I'm not a pickup coach, but I'm a confidence dating coach, business, whatever. Like, if you believe this bullshit, you're stupid. Because I know all of them get rejected. I know most of them. I've been around them. I've interviewed them. I know them. And it's not judging them. Everyone gets rejected, but not everyone deals with it well. That's the difference. And that's what I learned from my first mentor, Floyd. He got rejected lots, but he got laid a lot. So, what's up, Ben? Happy New Year, mate. Things have been going well. Hope things are going well for you. Sorry, guys, I got on a rant. I missed your comments. These younger men. So it's just coming out of this complaining mindset. Basically, let's be honest, guys. As men, when we act like this, we're not men no more. We become like a little kid. Now, listen, it's different if you've been in love with a girl for 8 years and she breaks your heart. That's understandable. But to get told no by a girl on the street, come on, man. You can't take that personal. And if you do, you've got to work on yourself and overcome these insecurities. So I've got loads more stories like that. That's not the only story when I got rejected and got success. I said to you, most of my videos on YouTube, really successful ones that have gone viral, before I got those successes, I got turned down. I got nothing to hide here. Same on my teaching. If I'm working with someone, I will demonstrate everything. I've got nothing to hide. That's why I feel good. But most of you guys, you've got things to hide because you're hiding your insecurities. I'm not hiding mine. I'm not coming online saying I'm a perfect guru who's better than everyone. I never said that. I'm not perfect. I have insecurities. I get negative sometimes. I get down sometimes. I get depressed. I get lonely. But I always rise above it and get out of it. And that's why I'm good. So, at the end of the day, it's funny that the guy commented that. And it's good that he commented that because it's led to something positive. So I've taken a negative hater who criticized me on YouTube and kind of criticized everyone. Basically said none of the followers of Johnny Berba have got hope. If he gets rejected, how are they going to succeed? Right? That's what he said. I'm texting a girl now who I met in London who lives in Russia that we spent 3 days together with. And I met her in London in Trafalgar Square. So too many success stories, too many. The problem with me is I'm too humble. I'm too honest probably because I don't talk enough about my successes and so forth. So I enjoyed the conversation with the Italian girl really strong. Yeah, you see the proof. You see the proof. That connection with the Italian girl was beautiful. Okay, she turned me down for a date. She still liked me. She said she'd just come from a bad year having a breakup. She was staring at me for ages. We hugged. You can't. I mean, I'm literally pretty much kissing her, and she walked away. That's success. So it's just changing it. Hey, Corey, what's up? But yeah, for every hater, it's funny because that's another thing. I've got some of my clients or people that write to me, they want to build businesses what I've built, right? But they're like, oh, I'm scared to put stuff out on YouTube because what if I get hate? It's like, you're going to get hate. Like, if you want to have a successful brand and you want to reach the whole world, not everyone's going to like you. Like, lots of people like me, lots of people don't like me. I'm sure there's people out there that hate me and will probably wish me to die. But for the success, it's worth it. So it's weighing it up. Maybe for some guys, it's not. And I'm not trying to preach to the choir. So I'm not trying to change these guys' minds. I'm just educating people that want to learn and change their life. So it's very, very naive and unintelligent to think that you're going to go out and be successful at meeting, attracting, and sleeping with beautiful women and not get rejections. It's just really stupid. You're kidding yourself. You're basically naive, and you have to be willing, like David Goggins says, to suffer in order to grow and get these results. And you have to grow as a person. So it's the level of growth of the man is to the level of results he will achieve with women and with life. Naz is great. Naz is doing awesome. Naz is an action taker. He's doing really good. We've been hanging out. So I'll say that again. To the level of a man's personal growth, which is up to him, how much work he does in himself, is the level of success that he's going to get with women and with life. And, I've noticed when I'm using a camera, the cold approach is converted into a warm approach. Why is this? It could be because you enjoy it. A lot of this is about enjoying. And you see in a lot of my videos, for the most part, I'm enjoying it. Sometimes I'm not enjoying it. I'm human. And that's another thing about these guys online. They want to find holes in me or a teacher or a guru. But of course you're going to find holes in us because we're human like you. We take a shit, we take a piss, we cry, we laugh, we get down, we get happy. So, of course, it's a numbers game. It's always been a numbers game. And no one can change that, even though you might get people saying it. They're lying. I'm just going to go through it again. Think about it. I'm getting tired. Oh, God. I'm going to have a breakdown. I'm just joking. I'm having a bit of humour. And who wants to see my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression? Just so we can break the ice and laugh a little bit, because I'm banging my head against a brick wall here. I've been doing an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. It's been making people laugh. It makes me feel happy too. Because if I continue talking to these haters, they're going to put me into depression, man. Seriously. They're going to make me just want to, I don't know. Anyway. So, man, it's the naivety of people today. This generation, the weak is true. It's true what my dad said and a lot of other, the older generation. The men of today should be ashamed of themselves. That's why that video was so popular I did, that most men today are fucking cowards. They've got no balls at all. I see it. And I ain't that way. I'm the old school. I'm the old school in the new school. So, like I said, I'm not perfect, but I've got a lot of courage, massive amounts. That's why I got to where I got to. That's how I can help other people. So, having courage is looking at your ego. And if you keep listening to it, it's going to keep you afraid. So, understand very quickly that rejection is good. If you're getting rejected, that means you're doing something right. And the sales mindset's the same in business. For every client I get who signs up to my 6 weeks program, there's probably several who don't want to do it. They say it's too expensive, or they can't do it, or they're not sure, or they want to go with someone else. No problem, fine. I don't take it personal, because I've attracted so much clients around the world for 8 years, and I always get clients. So another misconception about business: people think they're going to come into a business and not get turned down and not lose money. Again, the ego, scared to pay someone, scared to spend money, scared to lose it, insecure, wants to hold on and keep unhappiness like that, not giving. So you're not giving when you're careful. Don't be careful, be open. And then you attract amazing, successful women. And it's just about not caring. These guys, they care too much. I don't give a fuck when I go out. All I care about is having fun, inspiring people, being honest, and just enjoying the process. I don't care. I'm not like, oh my God, on YouTube, if I put a rejection up, my business is going to go bust. No one's going to hire me. The guys on YouTube, they're going to think that I'm rubbish. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not trying to please anyone. I don't give a fuck, because I've been to hell and back. I've been through anxiety. I've been through wanting to commit suicide in my early 20s. I've had those lows. I've been broke. I've had no money. I've had no woman. I've had no friends. I've come from those places and then turned it around, and then had loads of money, had beautiful women, friends, success. I've had it all, lost it all. So when you've been through that, it gives you, of course I care about my family, and of course I care about you guys on a deeper level, but on a certain level, I don't give a fuck. That's why I'll just be myself. And if people don't like it, I don't care. And if they like it, great, wonderful. So all this is what you've got to overcome. You've got to overcome the care of other people, think what they think about you, your own ego, and then you go to another level, and then you get the really beautiful woman, and it comes effortlessly. It just happens naturally, It's true, Ben. Too many egos say, like, I've seen it with clients. They will just get a beautiful woman and they're not doing anything, but it's because of all the work they put in the 6 weeks in the program. So what you put in is what you get out. And when you're getting rejected by a woman, that's just a phase that you go through. Just like we have seasons, we have winter, we have summer. It's not going to be winter every day, is it, in London? I know one of you smarts is going to go pretty much yes, but there's going to be a sunny day ahead, right? So the only real rejection is not taking part. It's just being a subscriber and just comment on videos and reading books and not taking action. And I don't encourage anyone to do that. So yeah, just let me know, guys, if this has made sense. Just hit yes in the comments. Does it resonate? Because it's nice for me to share this as well, because I get to learn what I'm teaching other people, and I get to like get it out, Yeah, that's great. Now, the idea when I make these YouTube videos, I don't make the videos and put them up online in hope to frighten people out of approaching. I don't put the videos up to show off that I'm good at picking up girls. I put them up to make you guys actually feel safe, feel good about going out and doing it, and to get you to do it and get results. That's what makes me happy. That's the whole point of me teaching. Do I have a program? Some clients have long-term relationship. Yeah, yeah. My 6 weeks program is like 20 programs in one. And I'm not just trying to say that to make it sound better. It is the truth. So the 6 weeks program has got a lot of my clients into long-term relationships, which would tell you it's also to help you to get in relationships. And I've been in long-term relationships. So my 6 weeks program helps with that. It helps with conversation skills. It helps with social anxiety or approach anxiety with shyness. It is a personal development and confidence and attraction building program, which is why I love it. And it's been so popular all around the world. Guys have taken this program. So if you're interested in doing my 6 weeks program, you know the address. It's johnnyberba88@gmail.com. Email me. And if any of you want to get my 30-day anxiety program, that is a really, really affordable investment. It's only $39.99, and that's sold hundreds of copies all around the world again. That's helped a lot of guys, and it's basically a 30-day video course that I made professionally, broken down every single step, so a beginner can go out and get over his fear of anxiety and rejection. And you can find that program. I'll leave a link to that program if you're interested in buying it. Hey John, hey, what's up, my friend? How are you guys doing? It's great to have you here. I'm really enjoying these YouTube lives. Second, let's just gonna. Any questions? Thanks. Nice jacket. It is nice, isn't it? Hold on a sec. I'm just going to get this link up for you guys. So if you want to do the 30-day anxiety program, here's the link. You can buy it. It is cheap as chips. I made it cheap so everyone could afford it. Johnny, do you think it's too late for a 38-year-old man to meet some children? No, I don't, because I'm 35. And I don't think it's too late for me, and I don't think it's too late for you either. So it's not too late. You're still young, and you just got to go out and believe that you can do that and do the steps that you can, and you'll achieve that. 38 is young, man. 40 is young. 50 is young. Maybe 100 is old. So there's a link here to the program if you guys want to buy it. It is a really good introduction program to get guys started with going out and approaching them on the street. And I cover rejection in the video. I cover success. I cover conversation skills. I cover compliments. The only thing I don't cover in that program is relationship advice, but I cover everything else. But in my 6 week program, I teach relationship advice to men and help guys to get into long-term relationships if that's what they want to achieve. Yeah, it's true. Today, a lot of people are having kids later. A lot of my friends are not settled down yet. They're in their early 40s or late 30s. So sometimes we can't put an age on things, but we can do as much as we can. Yeah. How long until I felt confident and got rid of my social anxiety? Well, I don't think you ever fully get rid of social anxiety. I think everyone has social anxiety to a certain point, but a couple of years, till I really reduced it, and I've overcome it in periods. Sometimes it comes back a little bit. Depends on how active I am. So yeah, a couple of years. But I've helped some clients in 6 weeks to get rid of it. So it depends on you. Depends on how much work you put in. Also, guys, make sure to check out the new infill videos I've been uploading, which is demonstrating success, failure. I break down lots of tips in the videos, and you get to see me do it. There's nothing like seeing it done in real life. Yeah. My PayPal account is same as my email address. That's the correct one. johnnyberba88@gmail.com. Awesome. We've got a guy from Malaysia, and it's 1 in the morning. This is what's cool. This is why I've been doing these lives at different times, like early and day late, because I know that I've got fans around the world, and the times is different. And I like that as well, because as an entrepreneur, we tend to stay up late and we do things late in the night. And I'm really pleased that you like my videos in Brighton. Thanks, man. Guys, I say it now. I really appreciate your support. I really do. I'm really grateful when you comment on my videos. It makes, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing without your help. So earlier on, I wasn't complaining about getting some hate. I was complaining the context of the hate, which was a guy writing on my video. He's got an issue with me getting rejected because I'm a teacher, and that gives him the belief or the illusion that if I can't succeed, then all of my followers can't, and that's not true. Obviously, we have to look at facts and proof. The proof is on YouTube. I've succeeded a million times, and that's probably why you guys are following me, for both reasons. Obviously, if I just failed all the time, 100%, then maybe I wouldn't have the clients and been successful in business. But that ain't the case. So I show the rejections because it's part of the truth, and I want to put the truth out and keep putting it out. So yeah, going to the gym really helps as well. I wasn't sure, guys. I want to get some of your opinion because I'm going through a phase at the moment where I'm experimenting with content. I'm doing like a body transformation series. I've been uploading pictures on Instagram. Nothing too major, just having fun, losing weight. And I do Facebook Lives, and I'm in the gym training. And obviously, it's not with professional camera guys. I don't have a camera crew with me all the time. And I upload it, take to my YouTube. It's in private. I was deciding, shall I release this on YouTube? It's basically me hitting a punch bag for about 30 minutes, but giving a really good motivational talk on life, on haters, on success. I spit my heart out in this video. I think you guys really enjoy it. I was just wondering, would it be the right type of content for the YouTube channel? Because people like it on Facebook. So just let me know what your thoughts are about that, about me doing different types of content where I'm in the gym training, motivational videos. So yeah, just getting a feel of what videos that you guys like. How many times have I approached a woman she knows who I am? Not many times. You'd be surprised. I get stopped a lot by guys. That's kind of been ongoing. I get recognised a lot, especially in London and different parts of London. But with women, I think only twice 2 girls said, "Oh, you're the guy from YouTube." Your backstory video from a few years ago really made me check your videos. Thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of my clients say that. They say they signed up to my program, they got attracted to my work because of my story. I really like how you put forward even approaches that don't. Thank you. Finally, someone who gets me, who understands. Finally, a human being who says they appreciate the fact that I show videos where it doesn't always go well, where I don't always get the girl. Now, it's not because I need the approval. I'm just trying to teach people, make them understand the truth. Yeah, and that's why I do it. I mean, there's many reasons why I put my rejections on YouTube, and I'm going to go through them now. Okay, the first reason is, again, I'm not a saint. No, I'm not perfect. Well, the first reason is because I was kind of always brought up with, to be honest with people, be as honest as you possibly can, as human possible. So I like to be honest. That's why I show the rejections on YouTube. The second reason is because I think it's really important, again, that I put the truth out for men. And if I wasn't to show the rejections, it wouldn't make me a liar, okay, entirely. But if I was just to show you guys the successes that go well and just upload those, then I would not be fully telling the truth, would I? I'd only be showing you a certain account of the truth. But if I can show you all of it and go, well, look, just for example, this doesn't make sense, analogy. Okay, this is really bad analogy, but this is my phone. This is the truth, right? For example. And this towel is the truth, and this headphones. So let's just say 3 of these items make up the truth. I've found the truth in an area of dating and confidence. And within finding that truth has got me a lot of success, but I've also experienced lots of failure and lots of setbacks and challenges. Now I want to teach this to people around the world. And I'm telling people I want to share the truth with you, but I'm only showing you the phone, which represents success. Well, then you could say, okay, I'm not entirely dishonest. I'm still helping people, and it would help a lot of people to see me succeeding. It would inspire them, but I'm not showing them the dirty bits. I'm not showing them the bits that don't go well. And then, so when they go out, and they start approaching women, when they get rejected, they're going to feel like shit. They're going to say, well, Johnny Berba doesn't get rejected. He gets every girl he goes for. So if I'm getting rejected, that's because I'm not good enough. It's not good. And I know there's people online that do that, but that's their choice. Listen, I'd rather make less money in my business. I'm not saying that I do, but I'd rather make less money and put out the truth than make more money, but I'm not putting out the truth. I'm just lying to people and I'm going to mess myself up. Okay, so I'm going to start answering questions. This is great. We've got a full house today. Wow, we've got 20 people. Oh, this is incredible. You guys are great, man. Look at this. The biggest problem is you get all your confidence from ego. How do you get out of that? You've got to follow your heart. That's a good point. You become aware of that. So we don't want to get all of our confidence from ego. We need to work on our hearts. You love that I'm egoless and confident. You wish you had that. Well, I'm not egoless. That's a nice compliment. Of course, I've still got ego, and I fall short of it a lot because I'm human, but I'm quite congruent because I've worked at this. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I've built this brand of being sincere, so I'm not going to change it. I've got to be honest, it takes guts to be this candid about social anxiety on YouTube. Well, yeah, again, if I didn't share with the whole world that I also suffered myself with social anxiety, then how am I going to help other people? You know, I've been honest about that since I first started, and I didn't do it as a technique. I didn't do it because I was like, oh, I want to do this because then people will like me. I did it because it was honest. It was the right thing to do. I didn't think about repercussions. It's interesting because when I first started putting videos out on YouTube, it just so happened to be that a lot of the videos I put out were me being successful. I wasn't consciously thinking, well, maybe I was unconsciously because I was new, I was starting. And then I started getting really good responses. But then it was basically a lot of people around me at the time saying, I don't think you should show the rejections. And I went, well, how comes? Why wouldn't I show me failing? Because I show me succeeding anyway. So I'm not insecure about that. The guys are going to see me do it, getting success and failing too. And I want to inspire them to do that. So for me, it doesn't make no sense because think about it. If I did do that, which I don't, and I'm not going to, if I just showed only my success on YouTube and then I got clients, you know, they come and take my programs and do my 6 week program or boot camp, and then they come out with me and they ask me to demonstrate and then they see that I clearly can get rejected, they're going to think, you know, well, he's lying then, because on YouTube he shows all of it going well. So at some point it's going to catch you out. But like I said earlier, I'm excited by the rejections because I know they lead to great things. So yeah. When you show Jeremy Carr, when you show the rejection in your videos, it's great as it shows even the best can get rejected, not stayed like other clips I've seen. Yeah, and I want to make a point of saying, I want to just be really straight with you guys. I am not some perfect guru. I am not better than you are. I'm braver than you are. I'm being straight. I'm probably braver at this moment in time. I can't say for sure, but I would say I'm probably braver than most of you watching my video, which is why you're here, to get more braver. But I'm not better, and I'm not better than you, and you're not better than me, and no one else for that matter is. But you still have to take action, don't you, if you want to achieve things in what we call the material world, and even the spiritual world, even inside. So, oh, awesome! You found my channel today. Thanks, man. I really appreciate if you subscribe, and I hope that you like the channel. I hope that something helps you. So, I would be really appreciative. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you could let me know which video that you liked, why you're on the channel, and then I can probably help you at some point on the channel. And it's like I said before, because we get guys complaining about money and so forth. Happy New Year to you. I'm going to teach people whether they pay me or not. So yes, I've got paid models because I need to make a living. I work hard with what I do. I spent years developing this, but I'm also, you know, I coach for free. I'm coaching you for free now. I'm not charging for this. The New Year video is really good. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been really nice to explore this conversation because I wanted to talk about this for a long time. To be honest, I was getting frustrated with, you know, people, this whole rejection thing. And I suppose that's just how the mainstream media is slick. Can you imagine if I went on to, and I'm sure I will at some point, if I went on to like a media, like a morning TV show, And then naturally they asked me, and I want to do this at some point. They said, okay, what's your story? I told them I had social anxiety. I helped men with that. I was bad with women, and then I got good, and I teach guys for my videos, and I go out on the street. The media would probably go, oh wow, oh, but you get rejected. They'd find holes in me, and then they would exaggerate that. Probably on the TV show, they would edit out all the successes I've had on the street with women on YouTube, and they would only show my failures and probably make me look bad. And then I'd be in the papers as like the worst dating coach. So it's that whole media effect that I don't let influence me, because most of it's not true. To be honest, I'm probably not going to get Floyd to come on here because it doesn't feel right for me to do that, and I don't think he would want to do it at this moment in time. So it's a good idea, I appreciate it, but I don't feel right about it. I don't think he would. We did some videos a few years back, but I deleted them. So that's the thing about me. I'm funny like that. If something doesn't feel right for me, even despite where I can make money or people are going to like me more, I won't do it. There's been many times, believe me, guys, maybe this helps me to get this stuff out. It might inspire you guys to be more honest in your life. There's been times where people have offered me projects and I could have made thousands of pounds, or they've offered me ways that I could get more promoted on my business and get more clients or get more. And if I don't feel right about the person and what they're offering, I turn it down. And sometimes I think to myself, am I being stupid? I'm missing out here because I could make more money. But if it doesn't feel right, I ain't doing it. So that's probably got me to more of a better stage. And this I'll talk about more on the channel, about not just going out to attract women, but actually attracting quality women. And again, and I'm not just talking about women that are good looking, I'm talking about women that are good people. You want a good person. And I can sense by what you guys are saying that all of you seem like pretty decent people, like you're all decent human beings, you're honest. I can just tell. And it's because, and I'm not blowing my own ego, I've attracted you. It's a projection of what I'm putting out. So I'm pleased to have really good people that follow my channel, and just, yeah, I'm happy. It's nice. Yeah, and that's a big part of why people like my stuff, because yeah, you appreciate I'm being honest. I'm not trying to trick them, and I'm not trying to trick women. I'm not trying to manipulate them. And this Russian girl that I met actually in Trag Square, she found my channel and freaked out at the start. And I told her, I told you the truth. I said, I told you I'm a dating coach. I told you that I help people with anxiety. I'm not hiding. And she's like, oh, I didn't see the videos of you approaching women. I was like, you're welcome to look at them. I'm not doing anything wrong. And then she's like, oh, did you film me on camera? Did you film that? I said, no, I didn't. I said, the filming that I do is just like the approaches, and it isn't illegal to do that. I've checked with the legal requirements. It's not illegal to film getting a number off a girl on the street or speaking to someone. So, there you go. The honesty is a big part of teaching. And that's the thing. It's true what you said. And ego aside, if you had my bravery, you would get more dates. And that's really what teaching is about. It obviously, it wouldn't sell well because of the word. Well, maybe it does actually. And that's my own belief. But if I said to people, well, they said, what do you sell? What's your teaching? Courage. You'd be like, oh, courage. Courage is everything. It's everything. It's more important than the technique, I'd say. That comes later, and the strategy. So everyone has got the courage, but you've got to find it, and you've got to practice it and exercise it. It is a growth process. But I'm really positive. I really think a lot of you guys are going to step up. You're going to take action because of the encouragement I put them out. You really want this. You're learning. You're brave. I don't see too much egos today online. I see a lot of honesty. I see a lot from the heart, which is great. And it's good. It's good that you're admitting these things. You're a decent-looking guy. You're you're more jealous of confident guys than attractive guys, to be honest. So it's good. And I was very jealous when I first started out too, and I was really angry and insecure towards other men that I perceived as being better than me and more confident. And that eventually drove me to working on myself and then reducing that jealousy and getting rid of it. So it's good that you've had the courage to admit that and look at it. That's a big part of changing it. Now is to go and work on it. These are things that I work with a lot of clients. I think all my clients will have it at the start. they're honest enough to tell me that they're struggling with jealousy and fear and insecurity and anxiety. These things you've got to work on. I've got a phone call here. I'm not quite sure what this is. I might have to check this. Don't know who this is calling. Maybe I'll get back to it. So yeah, I've gone blank now. I've been talking for 1 hour. That is an important call, I think. I have to call back now. Multitasking. So yeah, I mean, wow, we've been talking for an hour. That's gone so quick. Who's this call? I've got this call from before. You're funny. It's a really fit 22-year-old calling me. So I'm just lost for words now because I've been speaking for like an hour. I've been doing a lot of these live streams. That phone call has just disrupted me a little bit. Let's read some questions. Meeting women in bars and clubs. Yeah, I will do these. I do these YouTube lives quite regularly now, so don't worry about that. Thanks for coming on, guys. It'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel, leave a comment underneath one of the videos. Let me know how you're progressing. It'd be good to share these videos. And I think I'm going to call it a day. I've got to get back to this call. Could be urgent. And I'm probably going to be online again later on this evening, so you can check me out there. And I'm going to talk more about this. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for contributing. And the main theme was that everyone gets rejected. That's how you get success. All right. Enjoy the process, and I'll see you soon.